I spent the entire day in the event today, and amazing line of speakers and fantastic learning opportunity today. And you don't really know where you learn what from. And I've been working behind the scenes almost for 3 months on this program. I really didn't see it will come out so well. And not just the speakers lineup, there was an emotional quotient, there was a learning quotient, and there was so much of a takeaway today, not for just people who were behind the scenes, but every audience was taking it back. And the best part was we could bring in so much of fun element to the whole event. People were just not wanting to go back. They were wanting it more and more and more, and we could have gone on for another 1 hour or so. I think it's one of the best conferences I've attended, and I'm looking forward to the next year's event. I am very actively involved in diversity and women empowerment myself, and that's one of the reasons I'm associated with IWN. I lead the health and well-being track for the Telangana division, and this is a cause which is very close to me. And today what we could achieve, and we've been working on this agenda for a year almost now. Today what we have achieved is, we had over 400 odd women who were there in the conference, and each one of them is taking small lessons which they are going to take back to their lives, and it will make a difference in how they approach not just their professional work, but even personal dreams. And the concept and the theme which we've kind of very carefully chosen on breaking free was something which just didn't came just like that. We've been seeing women getting stuck at different stages of their lives, and they really don't know how to go to the next level. And all the lineup of the speakers, including the themes, were towards how do I make a difference in my small little world? So there are nuggets of gyan that people are carrying back, and I hope that with a conference like this, we are able to empower and enable a lot of women to go back and break free into the way they look at their lives, the way they look at their relationships or their professional careers, and they will take those steps to break free and come out as better women and better individuals. I've been in touch with these speakers for last few days, and I've been doing a lot of research on what kind of areas they came in from. But listening to them on the stage was a totally different experience. Each one of them have achieved something in their own sphere of activity, and the difference or the string which tied them together was they tried something which was unconventional. They followed their dreams. Everybody kept saying, you have a choice. If you don't exercise, don't wait for somebody else to tell them what needs to be done in their lives. All they were doing was making choices. They left very plush jobs and tried something different. They could have failed also, but if they don't try, they wouldn't have achieved what they wanted to achieve. So I think my key takeaway from these 3 star personalities who were there in my panel was, believe in yourself, make those choices, and stick to those choices, and you will achieve what you want to do. I actually saw a panel of about 6 or 8 people in the inaugural. And believe you me, nobody was even moving an inch during those sessions. They were such emotional pieces of learning which came out during the inaugural. And I was enthused. I couldn't meet all the speakers in the panel in the first inaugural session, but each one of them gave the context setting right. Each one of them had over 25, 30 years of experience, and all of them have lived through women empowerment during their being a CEO or being leaders in their own circles. That was a great takeaway. And while I was moderating, we were running behind schedule in the sessions, and I was under tremendous pressure to conclude sessions on time. And I was in between the lunch, but trust me not, nobody, including not even one person, moved out of the room when we were doing that session, and people were happily waiting till about 2 o'clock for the lunch to be served, and they just wanted more and more and more. Not even one person complained that the lunch is getting delayed. That's the sense of enthusiasm we have seen during that session. And we didn't even make an announcement saying, please switch off your phones, be here, or come back to the rooms on time, etc. everybody I was interacting during coffee sessions or lunch session were wanting to go back and learn more. I think a conference success depends on how many people stay back till the end. If you go back and check now, 50% of the audience, it's been almost 1 hour past the event. People are wanting more. They just want to stick around and build that networks. Nobody wants to go back home. And it's a working day tomorrow, and I see the enthusiasm. And the highlight was last 2 sessions which we have done. One was about image management. A lot of learning in terms of subconscious pieces that we don't really care about came out beautifully in that session. And people were like, it was very interactive. People had so many questions. I'm sure the lady who handled it, Chaitanya, is still going through talking to more people, and she's surrounded by hundreds of people who want to talk and learn more about how do you manage your image. We know about it, but we don't do much there. But she brought that subconscious into a conscious mind. Great job, Chaitanya, there. And the last but not the least, I would say the icing on the cake was the band which we could put together. It's an all-girls band, aging from 12 years till 50 years of a woman put together, and over 1 month of practice to get all of them together. It was quite a daunting task, and Dr. Anjali pulled it off so beautifully. And the songs were chosen so nicely. Each one of them had a lot of message to give to the audience, and everybody could connect to them. And it was those goosebump moments which we had at the end, where everybody was standing and then wanting to participate, wanting to sing, and I think we kept asking for more and more, and it just didn't finish, and we were not wanting to go. So I think the success of the conference is to be able to hold the audience for so long, people having a self-discipline that I want to go back to a session and learn, and not wanting to leave. What more do you want? I think it's been a great success, and we as a team at IWN CII feel very proud that we are able to give the audience back something to take back and make their lives better. I think that's the success I see, and I'm so looking forward to the next year's session. We will start planning at the earliest.